So when she was responding to the sources sought, the government apparently had reached out to a company to get pricing for this particular product. If you are one of my students, you better know this. Contracting process for acquisitions. Anybody familiar with this process? By the way, a DAU's Defense Acquisition University. Unfortunately, they do not have many spots for small businesses. However, this is the organization that trains contracting officers on the people who actually are writing solicitations and contracts. So who better to pull the information from than the source themselves? So Defense Acquisition University, they do, however, have a disclaimer here, which is kind of strange. They do have a disclaimer at the bottom that says, this diagram is for teaching purposes in the small business courses. I do want to read it because they wrote it. Not specific to government policies and regulatory requirements for any specific type of acquisition. So it's very strange that they've got that disclaimer. But nevertheless, we're discussing this particular, my head on the screen. We want to discuss the contracting process for acquisitions. And why is that important? Because one, if you understand this process, then you understand when you're looking at an opportunity online on SAM, or someone sends you something, you know what stage of the process that it is in. And that is very important. Why is that important? Well, for a number of reasons. One, a situation that came up last night, one of our students, and she had a situation where she was responding to her sources sought. And in the sources sought, she was responding to, there was a person whom, let me just put myself on the big screen. So when she was responding to the sources sought, the government apparently had reached out to a company to get pricing for this particular product. And so when she initially reached out to them, they said they can give her the pricing on the product. And then the second time around, after she responded to the sources sought, the government asked, in fact, if she could still provide that item. She said yes. And then the company said that they knew that this was a government contract and that they more than likely had the contract already. And so I know it sounds a little bit confusing, but nevertheless, what had happened was, again, the point being that this opportunity was still in the pre-solicitation phase. So because I had this knowledge that was still in this under market research of the pre-solicitation phase, for someone to say that they already had the contract, I already knew better than that because it had not yet reached solicitation or award. And so, unfortunately, what I tried to say was that a lot of times the people that we're communicating with, they don't understand the acquisition process. And so they're making assumptions about what phases, or if the government is talking to them or asking them for numbers, they're making assumptions as to, or ascertaining whether or not they have the contract. And unfortunately, that happens oftentimes specifically when it comes to doing work with the federal government, because there is somewhat of a convoluted process that people think when the government calls you for pricing, they're going to automatically give you a contract. And if they're in the planning phases under pre-solicitation in blue here, that is not the case. Can you guys see that? The first box, planning phase. And then what we typically talk to our students about targeting is at the market research phase, right? How many people out here, how many folks know market research phase, what two things the government's doing in market research phase? They're doing a lot of things, but how many people know in the market research phase, what kind of information does the government asking for that you can tell they're in the market research phase? Just type it in a box. Market research phase. Give me an example of when the government's in a market research phase. Anyone? How do you know when the government's in a market research phase is the question. Yeah, we do. Look, listen, yes, I'm teaching, but we're also, I want to practice and I want people to know this stuff. If you're one of my students, you better know this. How do you know when the government's in a market research phase? And I don't want Maria to answer. Price, no. Amir, RFI, correct. Sources sought. Correct. There you go. Sources sought. Sorry, hold on. The thing's moving too fast. Correct. When the government posts the sources sought notices and they put out RFIs, that's part of the market research phase. That's one way that we publicly know that the government's in the market research phase. That's why when I come on, we talk about bid opportunities. Because why? They're not bids, they're opportunities to bid. They're also opportunities to get your name in front of one of the key decision makers. So when we're looking at, and I typically come on, we do bid opportunities content. When we're looking at these market research phase and we look at sources sought, RFIs, that indicates that the government's in a market research phase. The other thing is, and I didn't pull up there, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to take this comment off. Okay. Yeah. Other things that the government does when they're market research phase is, again, and there's a list of it in the FAR. We could put the FAR clauses, but one of the things that we know of publicly when they're in the market research phase is when we're looking at RFI sources sought. Okay. And so for me, when they're reaching out to some of these companies to get pricing, and yet the solicitation does not exist, and we see that sources sought, that all that was is part of the initial planning so that they can start to develop the requirements and an acquisition strategy. And so I wanted to say that because this person last night was kind of upset or frustrated at the vendor. And my advice to her was the vendor doesn't know how the government buys this. And so just because they're reaching out to them for pricing does not say how they're going to solicit this job. Because why? What do we know for certain? The government has to, right? They have to determine whether or not a small business can provide it. And so if that vendor or the manufacturer is not a small business, right? I've had situations where they set a project aside for hub zone. So if that vendor is not a hub zone, then they're not going to get the work. Or if they set it aside for small business status, if that vendor is not a small business, they're not going to get the contract. Does that make sense? So again, knowing that should give you the confidence to say to the person, the vendor, well, unfortunately, just because they asked you for pricing, we don't know how this opportunity is going to actually be solicited. So we don't know, right? Because they have not yet come up with. Let me show you. Oh, I would make my screen bigger. I see you, Leslie. We don't know yet how they have not defined the requirements or the acquisition strategy.